Eagles and the Giants. Coming up next.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Ncaa, as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance to tune up before they play on into the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this isn't their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly, well, this might be the last time they ever put the pads on. So leave everything you got out there and do everything in your power to go get that win in this final week.
Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. Oh, he showed some burst on this return. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. Leading them out in his 6th NFL season since being picked 6th overall, Daniel Jones.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
Here we go. Up we go.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him 13 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Here we go. Come on. Up we go.
They'll run it with Devin Singletary. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st and 10 from the 41. From the shotgun, it's Jones. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin. Because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time.
Now, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Jones looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Great, set.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. So now here's 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hauled in by Gunner, left side. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Great, set. Delta.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Delta, set. Delta.
Hurts now from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's held up short of midfield after a small gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's got Smith. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. This one finds Goddard. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man, and you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Great, set. Delta.
From the 34. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Great, set. Delta.
First down, a run with Barkley. He's contained at the line for no gain. Micah McFadden able to make the play. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Delta, set. Delta.
2nd and 10 now. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Deontay Banks. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Well, that certainly wasn't the end result he was after there, Brock. A big play to start the scoring, but we can definitely say this was not his intention, letting that pass go.
No, a lot of games. That's a positive, and you know what? He's going to have a chance to totally redeem himself after that one.
Cano's point after is good. Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it deep downfield. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Olszewski. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to the link right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. Jones on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Working from the gun, here's Jones. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Able to get it to Singletary.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
The Giants are set to punt. Back deep for the Eagles is Isaiah Rodgers. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
No touch, set. No touch.
Going to the ground again on first. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
No touch, set. Stand. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He puts some air under this one, deep right. That's grabbed inside the 30. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 2nd quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now here comes the New York offense. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Caden, lock in the case. Lock in.
They'll start the drive with Singletary. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On the counter, Singletary. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Okay, here we go.
3rd down, Jones to throw. He finds Johnson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Half jumbo, half jumbo. Apple,
They send a man in motion.
Up we go.
On 1st down, this is Singletary. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Why shift to Cruz? Why shift to Cruz? Up we go.
Here's Jones. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
That's caught for the first. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Gano ends the point after. And the Giants tie things up at 14. Gano ready to send this away. Here's Smith on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. So now a timeout for a player who was shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree, not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. Short pass brought in.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Now Hurts. He's got it over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles would take the lead with a score. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Barkley trying this up the gut. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Bobby Okereke making that stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. They've been leaving him open, and that is something they're going to have to button up in the near future, Brock, considering the type of start this guy is having.
Yeah, this running back's making all sorts of friends with his buddies in his offensive huddle. Enemies on the other side, but this kind of production means everybody's going to get to eat today.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here's Saquon. Has a big hole left. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Josh Sweat making the stop. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Half 18, half 18. Let's go.
2nd and 6 now. Completed over the middle. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Devin White hauls him down. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Here we go, hey. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one to a well-placed hit.
Jamie Gillen on now to punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Eagles returning their offense and this running back to the field. They're up by 7. We'll see if they choose to just rest on that going into halftime.
Great.
On first down, Hurts. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 4. Down he goes. The Giants got to him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Hey.
A final throw before the break. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So we're halfway through this final week of the regular season. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin with the oldest rivalry in the NFL, dating all the way back to 1921. Green Bay hosting Chicago. And it's the Packers who have the lead as that game approaches halftime. Jordan Love with a couple of touchdown tosses. From there, let's hop over to New England. Check out the Patriots at home in Foxborough. And they trail the visiting Bills in that ball game at halftime. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. T. Higgins, a touchdown reception. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He accounted for 3 touchdowns overall, 1 on the ground and 2 in the passing game, as his all-around skills were on display in those first 2 quarters. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. These 2 teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewart.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Cano ready to send this away. Here's Smith on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. To the ground with Barkley. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Michael McFadden able to make the play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Hurts now from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Back to throw it. Pass complete. Screenplay. Continuing to move past the 45. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
1st down throwing for Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 46. Goddard makes the catch. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Hurts throwing again. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That pass complete to Goddard. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. They'll come up 1st and 10.
On top, top. Crowd left, Yeti.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke. The 50. 30. It's the 10. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That's who is running back, Kenneth Gainwell. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Tyler Nubin with the tackle.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
From the pistol, Hurts. Barkley's got it. Get some space around midfield. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man. And you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. First and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
No, stop, stop.
Hurts setting up to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Looking for the back that time. Second down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. He's got Smith. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Great, set.
Throwing it again here. Has him on the quick hitter. Running in the red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They're now set for first and 10. On the handoff, it's Barkley. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Good. Check.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's all knotted up at 21. Plenty of scoring here as we begin the final quarter. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Great. Set. No touch.
They go to Barkley again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way
No touch.
is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
No touch.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. This one's caught. And this one doesn't go far.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Olszewski. He stopped on the return at the 27. Just a week before the playoffs begin, partner, here's where teams stand as we play out this regular season finale. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Singletary. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down run by Singletary. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, here's Jones. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will take possession. They've got first down from the 31.
Out.
Throwing here hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Running is Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
On first down, Hurts. Hauled in left side. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
A give to Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 21. Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And that completion gets him up to 400 yards in the football game. Mark to reach, but one that every quarterback takes pride in being able to reach, or at least challenge every so often. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Putting the tight end in motion. They run it with Saquon. Broke through the... And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 9-point advantage. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Olszewski. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing now. This finds Singletary. 16 yards on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Able to get it to Singletary. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry-up here. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Brought in inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a 4-point game here in the fourth. Malik Neighbors with the touchdown. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, will tie this game in the fourth. So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
No touch. No touch.
Here's Barkley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. The Giants using their first timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. First down, ball at the 36.
Great. No touch.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they'll have just one left to burn now. All set up now for first and 10.
Great. Set.
They motion the tight end over.
No touch.
First down, and they go right back to him. Space to the left. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10.
No touch.
They send the tight end in motion.
No touch.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he drives this forward to the 6. And with that run, he's reached the coveted mark for a back in a single campaign. This is officially a 1,000-yard season on the ground. Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5.
No touch. No touch.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And in a rarity today, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Great. Set. No touch.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And they end the season on a great note, Brock, with a W in the final chapter of this year's campaign. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire